Hi, beautiful nation. I just got up and I just was so pulled to come pull some cards. Today is Father's Day, so I'm going to start out with a Father's Day read. I hope y'all having a good one. Okay, it's currently 1:28. 28 is 10. 10 and 1 is 11. So something about justice is very significant. Okay, and balance. And before I get into this message, I kind of want to brief on my own situation with my own father just a little bit, because I feel like somebody out there may be going through this, and me even as someone who allowed God to use me as a vessel. Okay, that's a message in itself. God will only use you if you give him permission to. At the end of the day, we all have free will. That's a gift from God. But some people abuse their gift of free will, and some people choose to still walk in light. But anyways, I don't really speak to my father like that. And growing up, I used to make excuses for why he chose not to be present in our lives. Because to be honest, I know I talk about my mom a lot because me and my mom was close, and after I was 7 years old, it was just me and her. Despite what we've been through, despite what we're going through, despite it all, it was just me and her. So the pain that I felt recently from her hit harder simply because it always just being me and her. With my father, it's like a very disconnected, and I feel like it's disconnected simply because my dad didn't and don't really know me like that. And then when I evolve and I change, who he thought he knew is not me. It's like every time we come in contact with one another, I'm a whole nother person. I've grown a little bit more. I'm a little more sharp and a little more wise. And from what I do know about my father, even psychically, things that he don't know, right? I don't know if I feel sympathy for him. I don't really know. I don't know. And I used to make the excuse he didn't have either one of his parents, or maybe he just don't know how to be a parent. But me, with my heart, I would look at that in a different perspective. If I didn't have either one of my parents, I would want to love my children even more. Especially with the stories my mama told me. He wanted to give her 13 kids. She stopped at 5. You see what I'm saying? So I just don't know. I don't know whether to reach out to this man. I don't know what to say to this man. Birthdays come around, he's shitty. You know what I'm saying? He the type of person, he would text you happy birthday. Hopefully it's on the right day, because some of them years, it would either be a day before my birthday or after. I just feel like he didn't put in enough effort to be a father. And I feel like I'm being obligated to speak to this man, but I don't know what to say to him, because all I got to say is the truth. And I know one thing, he don't want to hear the truth. And it's always been that way since I was a child. I can remember being in 6th grade, running away from my mom, thinking I was running into the arms of my father. And all he did was drop me off to my grandma. And her situation wasn't even stable. You see what I'm saying? His situation was more stable than hers. But it's like he always dumped us off on our grandma. And I used to make excuses of maybe he just don't know how. But how could I do that, right? When I'm blaming my mom for the fucked up shit that she choose to do, when maybe she just didn't know how. You see? So I just feel like somebody here, you need to focus on forgiving, especially to get the World card. Okay, I've been talking for 5 minutes because I really want, if you listening and you... I ain't even talking about my daddy. I'm just talking about a viewer. And you have some advice for me whether or not I should. I don't even know whether I forgave this person or not. I don't know. It's just a blur. It's just a blur. And I know if I call him and he be on this childish shit, I'm going to get upset. And I'm going to be upset because it it really frustrates me to know that I'm only 25 and I have such a high level of maturity and my parents don't. I don't get that. But then God had to remind me that just because you came from these people physically does not mean you come from the same. I don't know why I'm here in Area 51. Does not mean that you're not alien. Does not mean that your soul is not of them. And I get that, but it's so hard. Like, I'm still learning how to be, I guess, gentle with people when it comes to growing. I can sit on this camera all day and tell y'all this, that, and the third, right? But I must also apply that to my life, and I must also be understanding with the fact that everybody is not on the same journey of healing. Everybody is not on the same level of healing on their journey. But it's just so confusing as to if I think of it on an earthly level, right? When I'm out of my body, in my spirit, it's so easy for me to understand. But when I come back to my flesh, the trauma of absence, I guess I'm still dealing with. You know, and I know my father has abandonment issues. But my heart, like, if I was in his position, I wouldn't expect my children to chase after me. And I feel like that's something that my dad has a problem with, right? And I'm going to timestamp when the reading starts in the comments. Like, it's just a whole bunch of shit, to tell y'all the truth. But it's a whole bunch of nothing at the same time because I don't have much experience with this man. And the only reason I know him is because I got psychic abilities. It's not because I actually spent enough time with him to get to know who he is. I know of him, and I even told him this in 6th grade, and he cried. But how do you expect a child, 12 years old, telling you they don't even know you? I remember at one point, I didn't even feel comfortable eating around this man. You know how you get in a relationship with somebody, and it's fresh, and you try to eat all cute and shit at the date. I didn't want to eat at all because I felt, I don't know. And I was hungry. And you know what he did? He went to Burger King. He asked, what did I want something? And because I said no, he still didn't get me something. As a father, I still would have got my child something because, like, you never just know. At that time, I feel like we were just in two different minds, two different perspectives. From my perspective, it was just like, I don't really know you like that, and I'm kind of nervous. I don't really feel comfortable around you enough to eat around you, and you my own dad. And he went and got his own food and ate in my face. So it's like, to him, it may have been, well, you said you're not hungry, so it don't make no sense for me to pay for, you know, extra food if you're not going to eat it. But to me, just because I said I'm not hungry, and that sound like that sound like some shit you go through in a well, now that I'm thinking about it, that's toxic as fuck. But anyways, I just feel like he still should have bought me food. Because I could have, when he dropped me off to my granny, he could have warmed it up and ate. Because I was comfortable with my granny, you know. But enough about me. I only expressed all of that because I feel like somebody could definitely be going through what I'm going through. Especially for you to get the World card, which talk about ending a cycle or letting something go or not allowing the past to bother you toward your future. For somebody here, you could have a father in the spotlight. I'm also getting somebody's father is dead. I'm heavily picking up on a grandfather as well, somebody who served as a father figure in your life. Okay, so the reading started, I'll say at 8:08, I guess. Because, yeah, I don't know. If y'all got some advice for me, baby, put it in the comments. Okay? And honestly, Spirit is telling me right now that I'm going to channel some advice for you, through you. So that could be very significant. But 21 talk about endings and new beginnings. I just feel like there's some sort of chapter that needs to be closed regarding this father figure or this father energy. Yeah, you got 10 of Cups here. I feel like Spirit is asking you to heal something regarding your father and paternity issues. Okay, what you trying to say, Spirit, with this 10 of Cups and this World card? Something about you experiencing happy families, a happy life. I also feel like the trauma you've been through with your father has related to why you attract certain people. Okay, why you chose to build certain families, why you keep running into something that you thought you was done with. It's almost like you're attracting their energy in people because there's something that you need to deal with. And I do realize that that is true, because that's what made me stop dating all in all. And I just closed myself off. I'm not saying that I'm not open to it, but because God is in my brain, I'll know who my person is. And I also don't have any trust issues when it comes to whoever this person gonna be. I don't have any worries of whether or not they gonna do this and do that, because something that's God ordained, the way God treat me, I know that I'm gonna get that same treatment through my person. So I know that I've healed when it comes to attracting masculine energies that's like my parents. But I know everybody's not on that journey, okay? I feel like for somebody here, Spirit is asking you to realize that you are attracting your narcissistic parents in other people, in narcissistic relationships. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like with the 21 and the World card coming out, there's something you're realizing, or you're at the break of whatever this is, okay? With the 10 of Cups, 10s always talk about family. Specifically, this card talk about happiness. I feel like something needs to be bridged, okay? There's a gap here between you and this person, you and this father figure that you have. Whether you're male or female, this could relate to you, okay? This reading is gonna be a little lengthy, so bear with me, okay? I'm hearing something about a conversation needs to be had for your own sanity, not for this person. And I feel like that does relate to me, because God been telling me to talk about this person, talk to my father or whatever, knowing, and that's what okay, I hear you, Spirit. So it's like, even though, because I'm like, what's the point of talking to somebody when they just not gonna get it? Oh, thank you, God. He just gave me another download. Okay, one, it's not for him, it's for you, right? It's for your own self-awareness, your own forgiveness. Another thing is, too, you may say something to this man that they don't get right now. They don't understand right now, but years from now, they're going to understand it. I'm also getting to something about the love of a child is nothing like the love of a partner. So I'm hearing whoever this person is, your father, their father, a father, they're missing out on true love because they refuse to seek that within their children. I also feel like somebody's father here is suffering with self-love. Okay, so a lot of things that you've been through, consciously, unconsciously, subconsciously, physically, your parents have been through. They just may not have talked about it. I'm also getting something about an unequally yoked relationship where you and your parents, they probably were karmics to each other, right? And then end up having a child out of toxicity. And when you're in the womb, whatever it is that your mother and your parents are going through, because y'all have energetic connections, you're going through that same trauma in the womb. So it's important when you're pregnant, right, not to be going through shit, because your child can not only hear that, they can feel that. If I can energetically feel people that aren't connected to me as far as not being blood family, just imagine what your child can feel energetically, because y'all are blood tied, right? There's this thing that a mother and a child shares, that a mother will always know, whether they have talked to that child or not, that their child is in some trouble because of some sort of connection here, right? Something about your mother and their relationship could be very significant. I also get that you were meant to heal and break this generational curse. when it comes to broken homes and unhappy families, okay, the father is also the stability. He's supposed to be the emperor, the base, the energy that holds it all together on a material aspect, right? And the mother is supposed to be the one that's spiritually holding it together. I'm not saying that the mother or the father can't play either of their roles, but because we live in a patriotic society, that's how it's designed, right? But there's some sort of disconnect between your father and his parents, and this translated to him being, I'm hearing, the perfect parent, right? Even though we know that no one is perfect, I get that, but effort goes a long way. So you got the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups, which talk about ultimate happiness. I feel overall this is a good spread, okay? I also feel like for somebody here, your father could be putting on that they're happy. Or I'm getting like, somebody's father also here drinks a lot. I feel like this person run from their problems drinking. Literally, the problems are hidden behind this blue coat, and then the drinks are lined up, right? Holding whatever this is together. And this person appears to be okay and appears to be happy, but I feel like it's actually the opposite. I do feel like somebody here does have remorse for their absence, but it's like they're not trying to even step up. And I'm heavily picking like whoever this person is has not even forgiven themselves about the things that they've done. For somebody here, your father was very abusive, and I'm getting like sexually abusive. Like I'm picking up on incest here. That's going to be for someone specific. Okay? I do feel a lot of trauma here. I also feel like from your perspective, you looking at it as if this person is established, this person is happy. For some of y'all father have moved on and created new families, and it's like they're taking care of somebody else's children, and they also got them. Sorry, I got a notification on my other phone. Somebody's father here is a Lyft driver, or something about commutes or delivery is very significant. Or I'm getting the energy was like somebody, you could be a delivery driver and you end up delivering your father's food and you didn't even know, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the name wasn't right, or the name was different or something like that. Or it was like, for instance, when I do DoorDash, I haven't did DoorDash in so long, actually. When I do DoorDash, right? And some people don't have a real name on there. I definitely don't. My name on there is Starseed, period. The fuck? Let me stop. This is a serious moment. Okay? I'm just getting the energy of something being backed up. I'm getting like backed up emotions, backed up feelings. Okay, backed up trauma that needs to be released here. But yeah, like I was saying, clarity. Ace of Swords, I'm on the money and prosperity. I definitely feel like somebody here is like your father went and called themselves transforming their life to be in a relationship with somebody else. And to be honest, they're not even fulfilled. I'm getting like a lot of cheating in this relationship. Like this person is no more of a father to their kids and the kid that they've created together than they was to you. I just feel like these people just live together. They coexist together. I also feel like this person, like your father, is chasing whoever this woman is. Okay, with this could also be blood magic, sex magic, something about the blood here. 9 pints of blood. I believe that's how much blood we have in our body. Don't quote me, baby. Look it up, okay? But something about the blood here. I'm also getting like DNA. I'm also hearing the apple don't fall too far from the tree. And it's giving me like 10 cups and 1 apple falling, right? Or basically 9 of them motherfuckers. I'm just playing. But okay, I'm just going to say how I seen it. Even though when I explain it, it don't make sense. How I seen it is like one of these apples falling off, right? And you creating this happiness within yourself and creating 9 more apples or 9 more basically fulfillment with this one piece or whatever this family dynamic is. Or this is giving me like you transmuting some sort of like you transmuting DNA, healing generational curses with the death card and the strength card. I feel like you're someone that's very strong. You could also think about this dynamic a lot. I'm just hearing whoever appears to be happy, they aren't. Then I said something about magic, third party situations as well. Okay. Celebrations, drinking. This person may go out a lot. This person could also be a Gemini. Okay. Let's see. You got Pisces here twice, which is you. Your father could also be a Pisces. We got Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and we got Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. So earth sign, air sign. I feel like y'all, to be honest, this could be any sign, but Gemini. My father is a Gemini, right? And it's so funny how the person who broke my heart the most was a fucking Gemini. And that was the end of it. That was the end of me being in tumultuous and toxic relationships, because I'm not finna keep doing this shit, right? Like I said, 2 years ago, I was closed off. I ain't want nobody to say nothing. Now I'm open to love. I would say 70%. And that's simply because I know God got me, especially because I've chose. Like, God don't have no other choice but to bless me with a divine masculine, because I chose to walk in my divinity. The other 30% of me, I'm not going to lie. It has something to do with me feeling fulfilled within myself. Okay, because I still do battle with insecurities, but I'm not insecure enough to feel like I just, like, anybody deserves me or everybody. No. To be honest with y'all, I'm gonna be just real up and honest. The only insecure part about me that I feel is really has something to do with me being consistent, with me getting my body right. I know that I'm a beautiful woman. That's something I know, and I thank God for it. I thank God that I don't look like what I've been through. I thank God that I am 25 years old, but I have the mind and the mindset of I ain't even gonna put no age on it. I just know and feel, especially when I'm being used as a vessel. I be talking about people my age, thinking, damn, they just so young. But at the same time, I know my purpose is bigger than my age. I also know that God is not gonna put me with somebody who's immature. This person is gonna be older, and I'm okay with that, because I never liked it. Young men anyways, to be honest. I don't mind a man with some gray hair. Maybe just talk about your wisdom, and it's okay, because I'll keep you young. Let me stop. Let's focus. So I'm also getting something about fighting the flesh and the spirit. Okay. Yeah, strength here, courage, bravery, confidence. Yeah, exactly what I was just talking about. I feel like, yeah, enough about me. I'm still working on myself, is all I gotta say. So it's okay to still be a work in progress. And who knows, like, maybe this person like my body type. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's not more so about them. It's more so about me. Because when you're insecure within yourself, it causes insecurities within a relationship. And it's going to make you feel like somebody's out there cheating because you're not happy within you. But I'm over that hump. I just want to be happy within me. I used to want to lose weight or get myself right for the next person, because I felt like, you know, it has something to do with trauma. It has something to do with when a person is choosing to be with you and choosing to use you for what you got, but they're not physically attracted to you, right? I feel like it has something to do with everybody else on why I was the way I was. But once I learned that if I want to lose weight, or if I want to get my body right or my health right, because I had to reroute the reason why I was even doing this, right? If I want to get my health right, it got to be for me. It don't got nothing to do with nobody else. And that's where I am, right? But that's just it. Other than that, I know one thing and two for sure. God ain't going to send me no peon. And then that's just that. right? So if God is putting it on this person to reach out to me or speak to me or whatever shit, we might meet each other walking. I don't know, I might go to the damn lake and, you know, who fucking knows? You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily know what that person like physically, but I know that whoever is going to be attracted to me, they're going to be attracted to me because of my heart. So I feel like this is something that you've been through, and I feel like it has something to do with some sort of disconnect when it comes to the family here. But let's move forward. Okay, I do feel like the energy of like you're done, you've learned a lesson surrounding your family members, mother, father. This is a Father's Day reading, so we just gonna talk about the father. You've seen something and now you're secure and you're fulfilled with that. And because of whatever this bridge that you got within yourself, you're feeling, excuse me, and now my throat chakra, these are spiritual belches. Ace of Swords, the truth, clarity, speech, communication. Okay, I feel like I was saying, you're feeling fulfilled within yourself, right? I'm also getting put the bottle down. This could have been something you told your father. Literally, I opened the deck. I feel like this person, they've been through a lot, right? And instead of them connecting with the ethers, it's like this is something they're afraid of. For somebody here, there's something that you do that your father is afraid of. He don't quite understand it. And I'm picking that up simply because you know what I do. I do tarot. And a lot of people judge me for that, including my father, because he was raised in a Christian household. But that ain't got shit to do with me. That's crazy how this was upside down. Maybe I rearranged the cards. I don't know. Yeah, and this was upright, so I don't know. Yeah, literally with the Magician card and the Ace of Wands, this is like someone thinking that you're doing magic or something like that, and they kind of don't want to have nothing to do with it. But before you even walked into who you are, this person act as if they didn't want to have nothing to do with you, right? I also feel like this person has trauma around love, right? I do see new beginnings. I feel like whoever you are, if you do have kids or if you've been through some shit, you're not going through that shit no more. You're realizing your happiness. You're realizing the happiness within you, and you're realizing that you're going to attract someone who matches your fly, like energetically, right? I'm also getting something about an offer here or some sort of new beginning. You got two aces out here. You got a 9, a 10, and a 21. This talk about new beginnings because it's ending something. This talk about new beginnings because it's a 10 and it's ending something. This talk about being right at the end of something and it has no other choice but to begin. And this talk about new beginnings. So new beginnings all across the board. This could even be in love and passion, okay, within yourself. Like I said, and it's forcing you to attract someone that matches your fly. Like, you know how you try to force something that's not right, but then you change? And now what's right has no other choice but to be there or for you to attract it. I just feel like whoever you are, you've healed. You're healing and you're learning lessons surrounding this parental dynamic. And it's opening you up. Like, this is clarity. This is prosperity, right? Fulfillment, marriage. I'm getting like happy life with you. I definitely feel like you ended some sort of toxic cycle here. Okay, hopefully this reading helps somebody. Clarifying the World card, we got the Moon card, which talk about anxiety, fear. Okay, I'm also getting like the subconscious, something that you were subconsciously holding on to, you no longer. It's like you freed yourself from that with this World card. The sun and the moon incongruent. Okay, so you could be someone that's a water sign. Okay, and this person could be a fire sign or vice versa. I'm not even going to put Pisces on this video, so I feel like this could relate to anybody. Yeah, I just feel like you don't want something. I'm also getting like someone here is in regret. I also feel like someone could be watching you. You could be doing something on the internet, right? Your father could be watching you do something, right? And they're watching you feel fulfilled, watching you feeling like you belong into whatever this is. And it's like they're regretting something, or if you aren't doing something on the internet, right? Because with the world card, they talk about the internet and technology. You're doing something that's very seen. You could even be walking into a marriage or a partnership that's going to be very seen, and you're going to be very fulfilled here. And this person feels like they missed out on some sort of opportunity, because maybe this partnership that you're walking into is bringing you like accolades, attention, money. It's like this person is seeing you in a different light. It's like you're someone that they didn't expect you to be. And subconsciously, I feel like it's bothering them because they weren't there for you when you were a child. I might do the next reading regarding like people who actually have high vibrational relationships with their parents, because not everybody goes through shit with their parents. But I just was led to speak on this because I woke up with this in my heart. So I'm gonna do two versions of this reading. Two versions of, I don't know. But yeah, something's definitely bothering this person, okay? I feel like they're stressed and they're depressed about something. Listen, you got the Emperor in reverse. The Emperor in reverse is someone who's not a great father. This is also could be somebody who realizes that they should have worked with their kids. They feel like they wasted a lot of time, okay? And it's really disappointing them. I also feel like whoever this person is, they're very stubborn. And I did say something about a fire sign. This is an Aries, okay? This could also be a Scorpio. I also feel like this person had a lack of discipline, especially coming under this Nine of Cups. Like someone can't control some sort of overindulgence, or someone can't control this drinking habit that they have. And it's all because they're in their mind and they have regret here. I feel like this is somebody who just focusing on the negative aspect, right? Somebody who won't reach out because maybe, didn't I say something about a Scorpio? And they're with a karmic feminine. This karmic feminine could be listen, I can't make this shit up. This person, all of these cards are now in reverse and they were just upright. Like this person is dealing with, could be an earth sign, doesn't have to be, right? I feel like this person, I feel like whoever this person with is insecure and is driving your father to be insecure. Something about insecurities, like they're literally attracting the same energy that they feel because they're insecure within themselves. They attract the insecure people. I'm also getting something about cheating, okay? Someone's name could start with a G. I'm hearing that. Something about golf could be very significant. Golf course, golf. Okay, I'm also hearing spotlight. With the Emperor in the verse, this could definitely be somebody that has clout, even if it's neighborhood clout, or someone who is a clout chaser. Like I'm getting at, like they do stuff for the internet or they do stuff for people to be happy. But whoever this is, they have a lack of balance, okay? They also make poor financial decisions with the Emperor being in reverse, and it's putting them in this energy of lack, frustration. Whoever this person is, they just need to relax and heal. At the end of the day, how I feel, I've healed enough to be open to my parents reaching out to me, because I feel like I'm no longer chasing shit. I ain't even chasing no money. I'm just gonna let it come to me. I'm not in the energy of chasing a motherfucking thing or nobody. And that's just what it is. Like, I'm over that. I've done enough chasing in my life. Chasing money. Chasing a nigga. Chasing my parents. That's over with. I've healed enough to take accountability for the role that I played in my own demise. And now I feel like these people should do the same. Like, at the end of the day, like, this could also be something about child support here. And I feel like someone is lacking finances, or they could be blaming the other parent because of child support, or this person used to throw up child support in your face. Like, if you was to ask this person for money, right? They would be like, your mama paid child support. I shouldn't be wild. Or something about child support, making them feel a lack of. Or something about the decisions they made as a child, putting them in the circumstances that they in to lose money and be on child support. Like, Because my dad was in college, but my mom he was on his way to college, but my mom was still in high school. She got pregnant at 15. My dad was graduating. So in their situation, the state was like, you either go to jail because you're older, right? Or you get put on child support. At least that was the story that was told to me. And he chose child support. You know what I'm saying? So my mom was on child support for me specifically since I was born, right? But child support could be very significant. I'm just throwing it out there, you know, because I know somebody's going to relate to this, right? But you got a community here, happy families. Didn't I say earlier that somebody is popular in the community? They want everybody else to think that they're a good father, but they're not. Okay, and then they know this shit. They're trying to hide who they really are to the world, right? And then whenever this is, like, for somebody here, I feel like you went off to play football or something about the NFL. Now, I can say, when I was playing sports, that's one thing my dad did show up to. He showed up when it came to the sports. And I could only remember one time us practicing, you know, throwing the ball, catching the ball, and all that shit together. Because I played sports all throughout high school, all sports. Basketball, flag football, volleyball. I did it all. And he did show up to the games, but that was about it. And I thank him for his effort, you know. But I needed more than just for you to show up for me on the outside world for everybody to see. I needed you to show up for me and my inner child, right? But then I'm thinking, like, I always would think, well, who showed up for him? And that's what gives me sympathy for my parents, because I know that they are just, they go through a lot. They've been through a lot, and they've not yet learned how to transmute their trauma. And I'm okay with that. That's the reason why I'm open. So whenever they're ready to take accountability for their actions, I'm open to healing the situation. But don't try to come in once you see that I'm up and on top and doing great with my life, experiencing my own happy family, or I just feel like it has something to do with finances here. Well, somebody's going to be lacking finances, and then they're going to be regretting because you're going to be up on top, right? And you have this money, or you have this cloud, or whatever this is that you're walking into, you're walking into something big, right? And I feel like you've healed yourself. Yes, you got advice from other people like me, but I also feel like it took you to actually listen to that advice in order for you to get to where you are now, and in order for you to gain what you're about to walk into, which is clarity and prosperity. And these people are juggling money, they juggling finances, they juggling bitches. You see what I'm saying? They're in lack. Their mindset is in lack. Their life is not organized. But on the outside, they want people to think that they're fulfilled. They want people to think this family that they have is happy, right? And I'm also getting rumors. People know that this shit ain't right. So it's like, why keep pretending? People respect you more when you can be honest about your situation and honest about what you've been through, versus you sitting there lying and everybody gonna look at you like you a big fucking joke. Literally looking at you like you a big joke. Lack of direction. You have no self-control. Poverty. Right? You afraid of the truth. And look, you got the high priestess upright. All these in reverse, except this 5 of Pentacles, which talk about the poverty, a poverty mindset. Someone who has no willpower, okay? Being blocked by their own obstacles they put in their own way. Somebody here is also afraid to speak up to stop something here. This person could also be afraid to speak up about leaving somebody, or they're afraid to leave somebody, or they're afraid somebody's gonna leave them because they're insecure. There could definitely be a married couple with the 10 of Cups out here, but talk about marriage. Okay, but I'm definitely getting more so reverse vibes than I am. And look, I got the High Priestess, so I'm on the money. Anytime I see the High Priestess and the Ace of Swords, that let me know that I'm telling the truth. I can't make this shit up. Look at this. Insecurities. I didn't even realize that The Empress card was right here. This talk about negligence. Whoever these people are, they are not in an equally yoked relationship. And the funny thing about it is, for you to get the Emperor and the Empress, these are two people that could be of divine essence, but this is something they don't know. They can't see within themselves, which make their relationship disharmony, right? But they want the community to think that they're in teamwork and they have prosperity and success. This also speaks to some sort of car. Okay, somebody's father could have gotten like a car accident or something about a car. I feel like somebody could have bought a car to impress somebody else, and they thought that would bring fulfillment, but whoever this woman is, she's just using whoever this is. She's just using this person. She's just using your father, right? I feel like both of their money is funny, or it's like 1 minute they up, 1 minute they're down, and it's because their relationship is unequally yoked. Okay, with the moon card and the high priestess being out here, I'm getting a lot of shadow work that needs to be done. I feel like someone is definitely disconnected from their spirit guides, and it's causing them to be ruthless. It's causing them to be devious. Okay? I'm also getting the energy of something that's premeditated. You cheat on me, so I cheated on you type shit. A married couple that's cheating on each other, but then will come home and swap spit or swap, coochie spit and dick spit. Like, that shit is disgusting. That's another reason why I can't be with somebody that just want to fuck this and fuck that. My health is important. And when I'm fucking you. I ain't fucking nobody else. Like, I don't get it. And I'm not talking down on nobody that has cheated on somebody or got cheated on. At the end of the day, I always been the one that got cheated on. But get what? I always been the one that left a bitch too. That's one thing I can't say. B ain't never broke up with me. It's like I always had this hidden power within me that was like, nah. But see, once I realized that somebody's not right for me, I would leave them and then attract that same energy, because I didn't give myself time enough to heal and bring clarity to the fact that I'm attracting my parents. And then being alone brought me more fulfillment, because I was able to nurture myself instead of looking for that in someone else, right? Everything that's going on with these people, everything that's going on with your father, and I'm picking up these people because I'm getting like your mother, is what was going on with you. But you had to be strong and learn how to get yourself out of that situation mentally. I feel like somebody's father has sold them a lot of dreams, told them a lot of lies, okay? I feel like, too, this person has been lied to and sold dreams, but it's like they don't know how to transmute the energy. They only know how to be in it. Excuse me. Whoever you are, great job, okay? Yes, you've healed some sort of curse here because you pulled yourself together. You learned from past hardships, okay? This could also be talking about somebody's fears coming true. So don't allow what you're thinking to come true because you're manifesting a fear. A fear is an illusion, right? I also feel like somebody is on a job they don't want to be on. They're just bored with their life. They're ready for a change, but they don't know how to get this change. And I feel like I'm picking up on somebody's father here. Yeah. Something about patience. I also feel like at one point this person was not concerned with nobody's emotions but theirs, or it was oblivious to them because maybe they never even paid attention to their own emotions, right? And it sounds as if I'm making excuses, but this is reality. Your forgiveness in a person comes from within you. It comes from within you knowing that these people not right and they need to do it. They need to do their own self-healing. That don't mean you hold a grudge or you hold on to the hurt. It's kind of like you just release it. As far as my situation, I don't know if I released it yet. I just don't know. There's like a gray area between me and my father because I know what he's going through. But I have this thing in me where if I talk to him, I really want him to be able to receive the truth and believe that he's better than whatever this shit is that he's been through or he's been put through. I don't want to be malice. I don't want to talk crazy. I don't want to argue. I'm not into that shit. Not in no relationship, not in nothing. Nobody has time for that shit. Like, nobody has time to be getting their blood pressure up, trying to explain to somebody something that they acting like they don't understand or they don't want to. And that's what I'm not ready for. Because, see, I know these people. They be ready to argue because they still toxic. I'm not arguing with no motherfucking body. If we can't talk and communicate and come to some sort of compromising situation, I'm not arguing. I will walk away from you before I argue. You better ask that last Gemini. I'm telling you something. Like, I'm trying to have a conversation with you, and you see her screaming and yelling like a child. Like, who the fuck wants to do that? And then I ask you, why are you yelling? Why are you screaming when I'm talking to you? I ain't raising my voice. And a lot of the reasons why is because I care too much about these people's emotions and feelings. He talking about, because you trying to sit here and tell me I'm a liar when I know I ain't lying. I'm psychic. I know you're fucking lying to me. And you're not finna play on my top. So you know what I did? I said, okay, cool. I got up and I walked out of their house. Then they want to text me and text my phone with arguments. Like, no, I'm not doing this. Like, no. And guess what? That was the last time that a motherfucker saw me. And that's the same energy I have with everybody. Until you're ready to take accountability for your actions, you're going to be loose. You're going to be the one that got cut off with no question. You're going to be the one that's wondering. Parent, grandparent, boyfriend, girl, I don't give a fuck. Friend, I don't care. If you got a girlfriend, you know, nobody wants to be, we getting older, not younger. Even though time is an illusion, time also brings healing. Time also brings wisdom. We got to spend time down here in this, what the word I'm looking for, on this earth, in this course, in order to wise ourselves up, right? People just need to understand that. Peace. All I want is peace. Peace within. And I will attract peace without. The only person that can ruin anything I got going on is me. So don't allow, not your parents, not your grandparents, not a friend, not a boyfriend, none of that to ruin your inner peace. Be the high priestess that you are because you know better. But also have sympathy for the fact that these people, like, they don't know better. And sometimes they don't know that they don't know no better. So when you're forgiving somebody, forgive them for you. Don't forgive them for them. Because if you forgiving them for them, then you're going to always be heartbroken. You're going to always be holding on and harboring resentment toward these people for their lack of. But if I look at it from the perspective of him, and sometimes you have to do that. You have to take your eyes out of your own situation, out of your own head, and look at it from their eyes. Some people don't even understand that they're just walking around with a whole bunch of trauma. Some people don't understand, and I feel like I'm making excuses, right? But that's just the reality of it. And you can't force them to heal. They got to want that within themselves, right? I feel like I said enough, y'all. Hopefully this video helps somebody, okay? I definitely feel like there's an energy that's very curious, and they want to come in, and they're in their head a lot because they see you happy. They see that you're living out your dreams. But I feel like this person knows that you're someone that's going to call judgment. You're not going to use your heart in the situation. Or they don't think you're going to use your heart in the situation because you've hurt them. You know, the Queen of Swords is someone who done been through a lot. She done been hurt. So she no longer uses her heart to place judgment on people. They feel like you're going to talk crazy to them. You're going to just be in this judgmental energy. But the reality of it is, it's like this person is afraid of your truth. The Queen of Swords is someone who's going to tell you the truth. And you're somebody that's going to awaken the dead in them, awaken the demons, awaken that shadow side and make them face that. It's like a mirroring effect, right? But it's like they have to want it. They have to want it. Okay? This is somebody refusing to compromise, somebody who's stubborn, right? But then they'll cry in the background, right? But then they'll watch you do whatever this is that you're doing. Because whoever your parent is, they know you the shit. They know you the ticket. Like, I feel like I'm hearing the golden ticket. They know you a lick. And I feel like they're caged because they didn't nurture you. Right? But you nurtured yourself and transformed yourself, right? Like I said, a disconnection. I feel like this, whatever this person is going through, they're going through a lot of bad luck. They aren't on the wheel of fortune. They're on the wheel of misfortune. While you're on the other side of that wheel, look, the devil is on top. It's almost like the backwards rainbow like they got on this card. Red's supposed to be on the bottom. Purple's supposed to be on the top. So they're operating out of their root. They're operating out of demonic thoughts, demonic energies. Excuse me. I'm also getting green, the Grim Reaper with this death card, not allowing themselves to transform. Somebody could also be on their deathbed, okay? Or I'm getting like a fear of being in a nursing home. Yeah, conflict. But anyways, this is just for you guys that are going through traumatic shit with your fathers, okay? I hope this video found you well. I love you all. And know that forgiveness is something that comes from within. It's not something that you can grab without, okay? So, at the end of the day, everybody not on your level of healing. And you must understand that. But you don't have to allow a person to be in your life just because. Okay, and that's what I'm not going to do. Like, at the end of the day, if you can't take accountability for your actions, you don't deserve to be in my life, because I'm someone that does that. Birds of a feather flock together. And if I'm flocking with people who do this and do that, and that's the opposite of me, everybody who's looking at this group of people that I'm in gonna think we all doing the same thing. So keep that in mind, okay? And this don't necessarily gotta be friends. This could be your family. This is why we are called to cut their ass off. Because the people in our family be people we reincarnated with from past life that we haven't learned lessons with, right? So it is what it is, y'all. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Peace.